All right, so I'm about to head out back. Okay, my cup is there. I don't think I need anything else. I'm getting ready to head out back. I have to clean the deck. I need to find my, I have to clean the deck because it, for one, is a mess. I gotta start bringing my gloves. Let's get it. Gloves in the machine. It ain't gonna work because then it gets me some extra lettuce there. I'm on the ground. So I'm going to bring So I found my camera. I mean, not my camera, my microphone, and it's not charged. So we are going to do the best we can outside trying to get this organized, and hopefully you guys will hear me. So going outside, I'm cleaning off the porch. I took all the plants outside that has to be hardened off. It is not too bad of a day out. Get you guys on the tripod. So it's not too bad of a day. For the most part, I kind of straightened up. So all of that is trash. That's the gas cans. He usually leave them there or put them in the shed. And I have peat moss and I have some other potting mixes and stuff. And I'm trying to decide, am I going to move this big bag to the side of the house and fill it up? Or what I'm gonna do, because it's going on the side of the house with the watermelon and the cantaloupe and stuff in it, so it can trail just behind that fence. But I don't know if I want to do that today. So I think what I'm gonna do is the boys' bikes to the side and then see if I am going to dig a hole for my cherry bushes and my elderberry today. I think that's probably where I'm gonna start. Okay. So that's probably where I'm going to start. Is digging a hole, but I'm gonna walk these bikes out to the shed. So now I decided to go ahead and fill my garden bag up. I'm gonna get this done and then I'll be back shortly. So good morning. It is 7:40. Today is the 14th. I'm up getting ready to get dressed for work. I only have the one case today because the other case canceled due to being hospitalized. So when I come home today, if it's not raining, I'm going to go out, build the other garden bed that we're going to do, get that filled. Also, we did find a playhouse yesterday. So it is, if you can see it right there. So playhouse yesterday. We're going to look into converting it for the chicken coop to give them a bigger coop. And then once we're done converting that and getting that all situated, then we're going to go get additional chickens. We started with 4. We have 2 now. Our dog ended up getting inside the run and killing 2 of them. So we still have 2, but we reinforce the door on the coop because that's how he got in. Bumped the door and it twisted. So yeah, so we're down to 2 chickens. We're going to go get some more. We just have to wait till we can find some in, and then with that, I may be doing some chicks again. There was a couple people around the area that had some larger pullets, but they're so in demand that a lot of people aren't, like, they're going so fast. So I'm still going to be looking, and like I told my husband, we might as well wait until next year to get some additional ones. That way they are on separate years, and that way they all don't stop laying at the same time. It'd be kind of a staggered laying and a staggered stop, even though that is years down the road. I have to see what we're actually going to do. We'll figure that out when we get to that. Well, we're at that point, but we'll figure that out. We're still trying to figure it out, but we will need the bigger coop. So we're going to work on converting that to a bigger coop for them, and then probably eventually get some more chicks. So I have to go get ready for work, but I've been taking all of the plants outside to get some sunlight. They're doing fairly well. I did have to spray them with neem oil because if you can see that this leaf is kind of ate and curled up, we have some there's some gnats around here that I think is what's eating up my leaves. And then we have, which I have to thin out and water. My zinnias are starting to poke through. I must have put extra seeds in there because I was trying to put one seed in each one. But you see there's 3 there, there's 2 there, there's like 3 in that back one. So, and then there's a couple more popping out. I'm going to get them watered. There is one that popped in there. There's some tomato there that have been the same size for weeks. If you see, I put them in a whole month ago, and that's all they've done. Yeah, because it says 3, 13, and then that's just as big as they've gotten. So they're not going to grow. And then my pepper plants are doing fantastic. Like, so next year, I think I'm going to just grow my peppers in these, no tomatoes. The tomatoes down here are kind of wilted. I put some coffee grounds on top of it to see. It looks like it did strengthen the stem up a little bit, but the leaves are still kind of icky looking. And then there's a pepper back there. And then this is like my watermelon, cantaloupe, zucchini, and squash are there. So, and then we did do the flower garden in the front Saturday. And I also planted my cherry bushes in the front and my elderberries on the side, and put the cabbage in the ground. So planting is on the way. Like I said, let me get dressed for work. I get off at 12, so I'm gonna work, come back home, and if it's not raining, then I'm gonna do a little work outside. I want to look at this playhouse and see exactly if we can come up with a plan to do this, but we want to get it clean and paint it before we actually do anything to it anyway. But I will see you guys later. Yeah, I was supposed to upload a video yesterday. Didn't really record much, but you will get a video at some point, as you can see. Good morning. It is the next day. Yesterday, what was yesterday? The 14th? Yesterday, yeah, the 14th. Yesterday was the 14th, and I didn't finish recording yesterday. Because when I got home from work, as soon as I got home from work, we ran to Home Depot. We had to get some seed potatoes. So while we were there, we got seed potatoes. We ended up buying a pear tree. And then we came home and we were in the yard until, I want to say, about 5, when it was time for us to go get our daughter. So I didn't pull out the camera at all after that, but we did get quite a bit done yesterday. So, recap of yesterday. We got the seed potatoes planted. We bought the pear tree, so we end up putting that in the ground. We have some muddy or very swampy, wet spots in our yard. So we last week we had a delivery company come and deliver us sand. So we finished covering the muddy spots with the sand. We were looking for grass seeds yesterday when we were at Home Depot, but we're going to wait and see if the grass grows back before we actually go and purchase grass seeds. So we did get that done. We got that last garden bed built and got the beans planted in that. So that garden bed is snap peas, pole beans, black beans, and pinto beans, and just that bed. And I am going to probably plant some flowers in with it, and probably a few onions in with it as well. So we got that done. Got the yard cleaned up. We started putting the wire mesh on the windows of the chicken coop. We still working on that. But we came up with a plan of what we were gonna do with the playhouse that I told you guys that we had got for the chicken coop. So we came up with a plan for that. What else did we do? We moved our kids' trampoline back to the back corner by the big tree, so that's out of the middle of the yard. Gives us a lot more room. What else did we do yesterday? I think that was about it that we did yesterday. Quite a bit got done. I did take some of my winter sowing things out of jugs and start planting them in the ground because they were just too compacted in those milk jugs. So the only thing with the winter sowing that I have left that I have to plant will be my snapdragons, and then I have to figure out exactly where I'm planting them. I probably will plant them back here where I put my cherry bushes at. I probably intermingle them. I don't know yet, so I haven't planted them yet. So now all the bags are full, waiting to be planted. Seed potatoes are in. We are expecting some rain. If you can see, it's kind of gloomy. We are supposed to get some rain today, which I'm grateful for because our water hose broke. My husband has to get his pliers and separate the two water hoses that we had. Because we had just a regular green water hose, and then we had the one that expands and contracts. Well, the green one, with it being outside all winter, snapped and cracked, so we have to get another water hose. So I have not been able to water anything. I've been hand water. I don't know what I did to my ankle, but I've been hand watering all of the garden, and we're not doing that this year. So I just want to come on and end this video because I didn't end it yesterday. I didn't finish recording. So I want to thank you all for watching. Please like and subscribe. I'm working on getting a actual camera so I don't have to vlog on my phone. And yeah, so stay tuned for more videos. Well, camera and a computer. I have to make sure our computer is together. Matter of fact, I gotta find a plug for that so I can plug it in. But thanks for watching our videos. Please like and subscribe. Turn on a notification because it's just about garden season and we are about to be full effect in the yard. I will do another updated garden tour in a few weeks. So if you haven't watched that video, go ahead and watch our full garden tour so you can see what all we're planting this year. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.